You've been lied to about your greatest power. They told you your vivid imagination, your constant daydreaming was a problem, an escape, a sign you couldn't handle the real world. What if the truth is the exact opposite? What if the real world is just the output? And what if your imagination isn't a refugitsu factory? For the highly sensitive person, the mind is not a passive observer. It is a high-fidelity, always-on reality rendering engine. But for most of your life, it's been running on someone else's software. It's been taking the raw data of past hurts, old vows, and cultural noise, and faithfully, precisely rendering more of that into your present experience. What if you could input a new command? Not a wish from a place of lack, but an assumption from a state of fulfillment. And then let the engine, your beautiful, sensitive, hyper-associative mind, go to work, reconfiguring everything to match? This is not magic. This is psychological architecture at its most advanced. It is a process to go from being rendered by your past to rendering your future. The first phase is a dream audit. You don't stop daydreaming. You become a forensic analyst of your own fantasies. What are the recurring emotional cores? Lack, rescue, belonging? These are the live readout of your subconscious assumptions, the current software your rendering engine is running. You identify the dominant old story so you can consciously uninstall it. Then comes the demolition and declaration. This is where you don't just think new thoughts, you declare a new I am. You consciously uncouple from the past with I am not statements. You craft ironclad identity codes. You launch a mental diet of thought intercepting every mental narrative that contradicts your new assumption. You write a script of your life, not as a hopeful story, but as a first-person present tense report from the end. You are informing the engine of a new reality. The final phase is embodiment and bridge building. This is where it moves from mind to matter. You train your perception in sign seeking, not as validation you need, but as evidence the engine is working, building a bridge of experiences from the old world to the new. You master the Sabbath, the divine indifference of resting in the absolute certainty that the render is complete and is simply buffering into your sensory reality. This 10-day process is the shift from passive dreamer to conscious architect to embodied creator. It is taking the foundational safety from the cornerstone and the self-knowledge from the blueprint and using them to power the most creative act of your life, the deliberate authoring of your future. The terminal is now waiting for your input. Type your I am command below. Typing it is the first keystroke.